Excuse me. Hello, hello. If you're coming in, I'm Lara Jo, Siren Song Lover. We're starting out with the ancient Om to help us reconnect with our roots. And I'm talking about like our ancient roots, right? Yes, we're starting out with the ancient Om this morning. So this is, I love this bowl. This has, well, hold on, I woke up on a mission this morning. Woke up earlier than normal and I chose violence. So here I am. Hello, hello. I'm Lara Jo, Siren Song Lover. We're going to bring forth some beautiful healing energy, bring forth the information that we need today. So if you're coming in, come on in, take a seat. Nice. All right. Hello, hello. So we will start with, like I say, we're going to do a little more of the ancient Om. So let me show you how beautiful this is, like on the inside and on the outside. And it's got all the moon phases, which today is the Pisces new moon. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. CJP, I'm Lara Jo, Siren Song Lover. Come on in. Let me know how it goes. We are, ooh, cat fight. That's ironic. That's my little lover boys that are fighting right now. Anywho, so this is the ancient Om opening up. So today is the Pisces new moon. So Pisces is asking you, how do you dream? So Pisces is kind of delulu, which I love, but it's moon energy. So it's saying dream bigger about what it is that your internal world truly wants. And because it's a new moon, right, it's asking for new beginnings and in Pisces. So how do you tap into that today? Hello, hello. If you're coming in, I'm Lara Jo, Siren Song Lover. And Dream It Possible, I'm glad you're back today, baby. I haven't been streaming in so long in the last few days. I've been given the bug to stream again, which I guess I kind of love, actually. Yeah. Hello, hello. I actually really love streaming. I love connecting. And the beautiful thing about streaming is I've connected with people all over the world, right? I've made it into the homes in Australia, New Zealand, England, Hong Kong, Norway, all kinds of places. So get out there, start your community. Thank you for the gift, my little love. Hello, hello, I'm Lara Jo. Hello, I'm Georgia. And when they say the devil went down to Georgia, because I'm not from here. And my ex-husband was a fiddler player, and I really do think that he may have sold his soul. So, anywho, hello, hello. If you guys are coming in, you like my vibe, please consider tipping. Please consider booking. Please consider buying an ebook for healing, shadow work. Hello, Scorpio. I'm Lara Joe. I have this just sick love affair with Scorpios. I'm like, I think Scorpio is about the only sign that we can handle each other. So, hello. Even though I'm not a Scorpio, I kind of consider myself a Scorpio high priestess because I seem to be able to deal with you guys real easily. Anywho, hello. Oh, okay. Do you love a Scorpio and you're a Cancer? All right. The one sign I don't fuck with, though, is Leo. I just don't fuck with Leo. It is personal. Okay. Oh, a Scorpio and a Cancer, that's quite a mix. Okay, one more with the Ancient Elm. And then we'll start slinging some cards. I'm just clearing out energy. Like I say, I woke up way too early this morning. I'm not normally up this early. I'm not normally dealing with public this early. Like, you guys typically, well, I guess, yeah. Normally I'm like a little 2 hours early. Like I'm normally around noon kind of deal, so. Okay. Okay, so as a water sign, let me give you a little just tip about the elements, okay? So air signs and water signs, we're givers, right? We pour and pour and pour. And earth signs and fire signs are consumers. So you have to be very careful as a water sign that you don't overgive. And maybe that's the beauty that I was an air sign, a very heavy air sign married to a very heavy Scorpio sign, like water sign. And we actually kind of worked because we poured into each other, but we both gave and gave and gave. But you really do have to be careful if you are a water sign or an air sign with your earth signs and your fire signs, because they will consume you. All right? Just being mindful. All right. So one more look at the bowl because she's so beautiful. Like I say, we're trying to open up those calming, healing vibes today. So ancient, help you tap into your ancient roots. I'm talking about like get real deep. Have you been to Egypt in past lives? Right? What past lives were you into, my friends? Okay. So, hello. If you guys are coming in, you like my vibe, please comment, share, like, consider booking. What type of Reiki do I do? I do a lot of intuitive. So it's literally like I've done things that I didn't even know I was doing or how to do, but then I do it. So Reiki, it's intuitively led. It's kind of like whatever you need, we go to, right? And a lot of it is deep integrative healing. Like we're like, okay, it's a lot of shadow work with that Reiki, but I'm trying to think of, like the basic Reiki is what I've been trained in. Okay. Bobby, catfishing is a real deal right now. So if you are if you're peeping it, popping it, is what I wanted to say, you probably are. Okay. So I've done, and I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be ignorant about that, but I've done like the traditional is how I was trained. And then I tend to take a lot of like traditional stuff and kind of blend it because a lot of people aren't traditional. So yeah. Okay. All right. Bobby, are you being catfished? And there are so many amazing different, I'm going to call them like flavors, because I've seen so many that are like, I'm Odin Reiki trained and Dragon trained. I'm like, okay, so this is true about me. I'm self-taught. I'm an autodidactic. So a lot of it's like I teach myself a lot of shit. Like there's no formal training here on a lot of it. It's trial by fire. So yeah. Okay. 10 of Wands. So, Bobby, if you're still in, as far as being catfish, 10 of Wands, it's like if you feel there's burdens and you're being catfished, I need you to drop it like a hot potato, right? You remember when we were kids and we would play hot potato? It was like if it landed in your hand, you have to like drop it because otherwise you're going to burn your hands. So, if you feel like you're being catfished by people, I need you to start cutting those people out. Like, stop doubting your intuition and start moving because, baby, you were given intuition for a reason, and you probably have a very strong intuition, okay? Whether we admit it or, oh gosh, ooh, everything that came out with it to you guys. So this is collective read, but that being said, if it fits, it fits, please. Like, we are all and when we find collective, it's because we're all kind of in the same boat. So when we all start to really like we're like, oh, why does that fit? Because we're all in it together. So stop looking at it like you're all alone. Baby, you're not. I promise. Dream it possible. Hello. Did you hear my kitty in the background? He's my big boy. Apparently that's why he was so angry. Okay, so King of Pentacles. So this is heavy earth, right? King of Pentacles, the devil. This is how do you feel buried? And then the Tower was Scorpio energy. Right, so we got Capricorn and Scorpio energy, both formidable foes. But this is saying, like, you have to let go of the addictions or the binds to things that were keeping you held constricted. So think of institutions. Think of those places that's like they're really outdated. So now it's time that we start restructuring. And the hello. The Tower is that, like, let it go. Let it go. You can't let it... You can't keep holding on to things that are broken. Okay, so Jamie Lee, my little love, we're doing collective here. If you want to book a one-on-one, here's some of my details. If you guys want a tip, that would be great. Siren Song Lover, Cash App. But if you want to book a one-on-one, this is how we do it. If you want a collective reading, like if you want to pick a deck, pick a number 1 through 4. We'll see, I have a whole bunch of decks over here. But 1 through 4. If you guys want answers for a specific vibration today. Okay, so Scorpio will go. I have deck 2 out already. Let's see what you need to know, my love. And guys, if you like my vibe, please comment, share, like. Please, like, hit the like, because that's how we share energetic frequency, right? That's how we get that exchange going, is by liking, sharing, commenting, reading. When you sow into me, I sow back into the community, into the collective, because like when I'm eating, that means I can feed everybody else through knowledge, right? Through good things. So, hello, Scorpio, my little love, from deck 2. Let's see what you need to know. If you guys want to pick a deck 1 through 4, we'll see what you need to know. My little love, dream it's possible. If you want to pick number 1 through 4, and I'll get you a little beautiful read while you're over there. Okay, so deck 2, child. Are you focusing on your inner child? Okay, and also, like, how are you needing to maybe be paying attention to those that are dependent upon you, please? Okay? So, please, like, nurturing your inner child, reparenting your inner child. That is probably one of the hardest shit that I've ever had to learn, is to reparent me. Because I'm a badass kid. So, remembering, love your inner child. Be graceful. Give yourself the love that you could not find within your safe environment when you were a child. The goal, my little loves, in this journey is to become the adult that your child, like your little self, would have felt safe with. So I need you to look at it and be like, real talk with yourself. Be like, if I were a kid, if I were me, would I feel safe around me? If you don't, then please clean up your act. And if you do, then good job, guys. You're doing it. Okay, so Katie, I'm going to come back real quick. I'm going to do Dream It Possible, and then I'm going to do Katie, you'll be after that. And then if anybody else is wanting 1 through 4, please let me know. Dream It Possible. Let's see. Okay, has R any regrets the way he treated you? Boys don't have regrets. They have conquests, not to be. So this is your expectation. You want him to feel regret, but he's over there like not giving a flying fuck. Not to be cruel, but realizing like, please don't wait. Please don't wait for them to apologize. Like my family did me the worst, and it's still been over 4 years. Sometimes you just have to learn that that's who they are and keep moving, baby. Okay, let's see if anything else about having any regrets about how he treated you. Okay. There needs to be a change. Okay. Ooh, okay. So, dream it possible. We have change, pathway. So, you're going to be offered that pathway. Think of Six of Swords. This is, you'll be moved to to safety, but it has to change. You have to lean into that. Adjudication and family room. So there's something going on within the court system and family matters that you need to be taking care of, dream it possible. So making sure that, like, he's not going to apologize, but what I do need you to do is recognize that there is a pathway coming through. And sometimes, and this is one of the biggest flexes, healing radically without an apology from someone else is your biggest superpower. Just realizing, sometimes you just have to look at, and I've taught my kid this, right? Sometimes you just have to look at people and realize that they're an asshole and they're never going to change and just keep moving. Okay? Yes, we want apologies, but that doesn't always, it doesn't happen. So, please bear. Okay, so for deck 3, for Katie, I'm going to go with the puppy tarot for you. Because I feel, Katie, that may be where we need to go for you, little love. So from deck 3 for Katie, and if you guys are coming in, you want to drop a deck 1 through 4. We'll see what you need to know. This is deck 3 for Katie. So let's see what she needs to know. And Dream Impossible, please let me know if that resonates. Okay. Let's see. What does Katie need to know about deck 3 from the Pup Tarot, 6 of Pentacles, and Queen of Cups. Okay, so Katie, my little love, 6 of Pentacles and Queen of Cups, I need you to rest and worry about you. This is asking you to nurture and fill your cup. Okay. Jessie, my little love, I need you to pick a deck 1 through 4, please. We'll answer you some questions. If you guys like my vibe, please like, comment, share, but consider tipping, right? I'm hungry. I need to eat. My animals need to eat, right? So tipping is always greatly appreciated. Katie, 6 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Like your family. Apparently, I want to have some tongue twisters, right? Your finances are going to come into balance. Okay. Yeah. So balancing the finances, but you need to worry about what you're filling in your cup first. Okay. Please let me know if that resonates. Shanice, I'm going to come back. Let's do Jessie. Let's see what, I'm actually going to, okay. So deck 4, we will pull as a love oracle. Jessie, let's see what you need to know. Katie, does that resonate, little baby? Yeah. And then, Dream It's Possible. Yes, people will avoid accountability, but they can't run from their own shadow forever. And they will get karma, just maybe not with you. But I promise you, if you don't do anything bad, you'll be able to watch their karma. So keep your hands clean, keep moving, keep booking, babes. Okay, for John, from deck 4, and then we'll come back, Shanice. Okay, Katie, I'm glad that resonates. Hopefully the pup tarot really fit for you, right? I have a whole bunch of cards, but I try to intuitively feel what people may need. So thank you for the rose, baby. Okay. Yes. Always do good. Dream it possible, most definitely. Okay, so John, trust in healing. Okay, so if you're still in, please drop some likes, John, since I'm reading, or Jessie. I'm sorry, not John. I don't know why I keep saying John. I had John earlier. So thank you for the hand hearts. Jessie, trust in healing. Okay, you have to be patient. Healing takes time, especially if there was a lot of damage done. Okay, so trust in healing. And you can't, and a lot of this right now, I had to think about this today. A lot of this is walking faith over fear. Thank you for the emotes, my little love, dream it possible. Walking faith over fear. Like not knowing, like this is, because I've had this happen so many times in life where it's like, I can't see the path ahead of me and I'm not supposed to. I'm supposed to walk through and let my feet find the footing. So this is a lot of right now is walking in that like, I'm going to trust that the ground is solid underneath me because it's always been solid before, right? So sometimes we don't know what's happening and it feels like the bottom drops out. Like for me personally, the last month, at least every day has felt like the floor is lava and the bottom's dropping out, but still walking forth and going. And I used to say faith over fear, and now I actually say freedom over fear. My freedom is more important than whatever that fear is of the past that's keeping me behind. So realizing that love will come back together, but you have to lean into healing. This is doing your healing part. And Jesse, if you want to talk about healing, I offer a lot of ebooks and journaling prompts to work through shadow work, because when we want to be with someone, we have to tame our own shadow. So if you want to get your wife back, right, you have to tame your shadow. Make it a safe environment for her to come back to, right? And make it a safe environment for you. I want you, Jesse, my little love, to feel like you are a safe place for you, for your inner child, so that you can bring your wife in. And Amber, so this is Jesse's read, but if you want to pick a number 1 through 4, and Shanice is coming up next, I promised her. So realizing that we have to make it a safe environment for our spouse to come back, right? Like, our spouses don't just take up and leave. It's like, typically, like, there's stuff that needs to be worked through, okay, on either side. But healing, imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed at this very moment. I love to do this with my counterpart, or like my baby daddy. I love to be like, you know what, I'm going to send him healing light, because I don't fucking love him, but I'm going to send him healing light because I want my kids to be able to heal. So you send that light to your partner and imagine it helping heal them. And it heals you, right? And trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. And that's really what it is. It's like, once you finally see it for what it is, your observation of it starts to actively change it. Because once you acknowledge the problem, then you can start fixing it. Okay, so Jamie Lee and Amber, we're coming back, but I have Shanice next. So please bear with me. If I need to, I may ask you for you to drop your number again, because when it gets to a certain point of comments and stuff, it starts flipping them out. But Jesse, like I say, if you want to work on deep shadow work healing, please message me. And if you can't afford to book a read, we can talk about ebooks and workbooks, because they're all under $15. Okay, so this is like, if you can't afford to book with me, we can at least start getting you on your healing journey. Okay, and I have journals over there for manifestation. Like I say, it's a lot of shadow work. It's working through mother wounding, father wounding, divine masculine, divine feminine, all kinds, even blended family workbooks over there, guys. So if you want to check it out, that is, I'm just going to drop that real quick, Mystic Mess by Salty Seer on Etsy is where my ebooks and my workbooks live. But like I say, if you can't afford to book with me, at least start your healing journey today. It may seem silly, but the version of you 5 years from now is going to be thankful you started today. Okay, Shanice, thank you so much for your patience, my little love. And then we'll be coming back. I know Jesse and then Amber, give me a patience, and I will have to have you drop it in a little bit. But Shanice, we're going to go with you. Thank you for being patient, my love. Okay, so we have the Emperor. Love it. This is Aries energy. It's being bold. It's marching forward. We have Queen of Pentacles. This is saying that you are a boss baby. So you have both energies. You have that grounded earth stability, but Emperor is saying, like, we charge forward. We're no longer sitting on the sideways, on the sidelines. So we're asking to, like, okay, how do we make sure that we're good? And thank you, Vic Otto, for sharing. If you guys are coming in sideways, please don't. Please don't. Anyway, Queen of Pentacles and Emperor is saying we're taking charge. We're building our life, and it's going to be beautiful and abundant. We have 6 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, and 9 of Wands. So Shanice, this is like even though you may have done the naughty thing, I love it. It's the dog tarot. Right? Even though you may have done a naughty thing, 6 of Swords is saying it's being moved to safety. Okay? You're being moved to safety. Like, yeah, you may have gotten in trouble, but it's not that big of trouble. 9 of Wands is putting down those burdens. We're saying, you know what? No. Not only no, just hell no. It's 2026. We cannot be carrying burdens for other adults. Right? You are not responsible for regulating other adults' emotions. So stop. Okay? And then 8 of Pentacles, you've been in that financial discomfort, in that pinch. So please, like, know that you'll be okay, but you have to start speaking. Like, closed mouths don't get fed. I love to say that, guys. Closed mouths don't get fed. If you want to eat something, you better open your mouth, okay? I come from, like, that cutthroat family where it's like, if you don't speak now or forever hold your peace. Okay. All right. If you guys are dropping in and you want to read, please drop a number 1 through 4. Amber, as far as wife coming back, and Jamie, if you had a question, please bear with me. Shanice, please let me know if that resonates. If you guys like my vibe, please like, share, comment. right? Thank you, Vic. Give me just one moment and I will pull out deck 5. I've got 2 ahead of you. Okay, so Shanice, I love it. And man, people go, how do you do that? I'm like, I don't know. I just have this weird little gift. It's kind of annoying because I will say shit that I'm not supposed to say because I'm not supposed to know. And like, I didn't know. Okay, so Amber, wife. Let's see what we need. Maybe. All right. Okay, we got 1 to flip. We got 1. Okay, so Amber, it's reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. So Amber, it's having patience and grace with your wife. It's realizing like, hey, we can't push and rush and force everything. Like we really do have to give this some time to breathe. Please let me know how that resonates. Okay. Jamie, my little love, are you in? And guys, please like, comment, share, consider tipping. I'm real hungry. My animals are real hungry. So food is always great. Okay. So Bella, my little love, pick a number 1 through 5. Jamie, we're going for deck 3, you said? You were talking about career, I do believe. And then Vic will come back and we'll give you deck 5. And then Bella, if you want to hop in the line, right? Okay. Juliet, this sounds like fear-mongering. And we don't do that here. And if you want to talk about spirits and demons and Satan, I've stood toe-to-toe with demons. And I've also slayed them. I've cast them out. I've cast out demons from people's homes. So if you think what I'm doing here is wrong, please remove yourself. Because the one that I cast out from a home was one that the Catholic Church could not touch, and that person had had for over 10 years. So if you want to come in and be disrespectful, you need to remove yourself. Do you understand me? Or I will remove you. Do not say it again, please. Cool. Juliet? Go find Jesus, please, and leave me alone. Okay. All right, guys, don't do that. It's rude to everybody. Okay, Jamie. And then Vic, I'm coming back. Anybody else that wants saying 1 through 5, please let me know. Okay, so Jamie, 8 of Pentacles. You kind of got some of the same cards, so bear with me, right? And this is why I talk about collective energy, because it all starts to come out the same. So 8 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords. We are being moved away to safety. We have been in that financial pinch, but it's finally saying, no more. 9 of Wands, we're putting down those burdens. We're saying, no. 6 of Pentacles, we're bringing our finances into balance. 6 of Pentacles is really gaining that material, but 8 of Pentacles, you've been doing the work, so we'll be okay. Queen of Cups, we have to nurture and embody and fill our cup, right? So that we don't run dry. And you can't pour into an empty cup or a broken cup, guys. Because when you pour into someone that's broken, all you're doing is pouring and pouring and pouring. It's literally going on the ground. They're never going to feel satiated or satisfied. And neither will you, because you're constantly pouring into something that's broken and not withholding. Okay, so Queen of Cups, fill your cup first, please. 4 of Swords, this is time to rest, right? There's been betrayals. There's been burdens. So 4 of Swords is asking you, go within so you don't go without, okay? 5 of Cups, they were leaving you out in the cold. Evan, you can please pick it up. Well, so pick a number 1 through 5. And what we're kind of doing is we're intuitively letting the cards read and then see if that answers your question. Does that make sense? So pick a number 1 through 5, my little love. And then Jamie, so 5 of Cups, they left you out. You're like, oh, that's not cool. Page of Cups, someone very emotional, someone not mature, right? Knight of Pentacles, you are building your financial stability, though. So Knight of Pentacles is like, it's slow, it's steady. It feels like, okay, so Evan, give me a moment. I'm going to go into 5. I do have Vic Vic Mo Automobiles. I have him next because, he's been patiently waiting and liking and sharing and hyping up. So he's coming next 5, and then Evan will come with you with number 5. Okay? So Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady, wins the race. So you'll be okay, but you have to let go of all this. And King of Swords and the Fool. So King of Swords is cut off anything that's causing you problems. And the Fool is be willing to take that new adventure. So this is saying, I don't care what the institution says. I'm going to do what I am intuitively led to do. Stop wearing your parents' patterns and expecting a different life for yourself than what your parents have. Right? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and expecting different results. So if you want different results than what your family had, you have to be brave and bold. It's scary as hell, but I promise you, super worth it. Okay. Vic, do you have a specific question, my little love, since you've been patient? Or do you want to intuitively see what comes out from deck 5? And then Evan will be going deck 5 for you too, as well. Okay, so Vic, thank you for your patience. Thank you for helping me get my name and the word out there. Let's see what you need to know from deck 5. I'm Lara Jo, guys, Siren Song Lover. If you're coming in, please consider booking, tipping, or purchasing an ebook or workbook, okay? So Loyal Heart, Vic, whatever you've got going on, be true to yourself and be true. What is your question, baby? Loyal Heart is saying be true to yourself, but then also be true to who it is that you love, right? You can't make sure that you are taking care of you. Okay, Mark, so we're going to ask, so guys, if you're coming in, please pick a deck 1 through 5. Okay, I do have 2 ahead. I have Vic and I have Evan, and then if you guys want, we'll read from 1 through 5. Okay, so Vic, Loyal Heart, please make sure that you are taking care of you and those you love. Let's see what else. Please let me know if this resonates and go the distance. If it matters to you, please stand on that. Please have conviction and go the distance for that which you love. Please let me know if that resonates. Evan, let's see what you need to know from deck 5. Okay. Rob, bear with me. I will come back. Okay, Vic, I'm glad. Thank you. Okay. Evan, let's talk about addiction. Okay. And Rob, bear with me. I will come back to deck 3 for you. Let's talk about addiction. Addiction is maladaptive coping skills, and while we love addicts, we also can't help them until they're ready to help themselves. I was raised by functional addiction, like functional alcoholics. I was a functional alcoholic. My whole family is a functional alcoholic. I was married to a functional alcoholic. I didn't become an addict because I wanted to be. I became an addict because it was the only way to deal with massive amounts of childhood abuse. I'm talking about like the worst of the worst. So giving those we love that have addictions grace and patience, okay? And giving them space when they need help, when they're ready to sober, because they have to mentally, like I chose sobriety over 3 years from alcohol. Which I don't know if you know anything about alcohol addiction, giving it up. It's not easy. And there are days that I still want to go back, but I know healing is more important. As far as Evan, is your father in active addiction? And then Rob, I'm coming back. I'm sorry if I say your name wrong. Rajama, please pick a number 1 through 5. We'll talk about whether your husband loves you or not. Pick a number 1 through 5. Evan, active addiction. It says come to the edge. So this is asking you to be willing to not give up on your dad. And I know that that's a scary ass, but don't save him, but come to the edge and wait. If he needs help, I need you to be willing to help. Okay, addicts don't need judgment. They need love. They need a safe space to be able to heal, to unravel. Okay, so come to the edge is asking you, please be willing to be a lifeline for your dad. I know, scary as hell. Please don't comfort me. If you want to talk about it, we can. Okay, Rob. Let's see. Deck 3. About your wifey. Okay, what about deck 3 with Rob? Let's see what you need to know. Guys, if I'm answering for you, please like, comment, share. Bump it up. Okay, so Rob, whatever's going on with your wife, privileged lady in reverse, she's doing snaky shit. She's not being honorable. Okay? And I'm not, like, but that's not your, like, other people's actions are not our responsibility, right? So privileged lady, it feels like whatever's going on in your wife, like in your life with your wife, it's like she's not doing so great. But I need you to protect you. I started telling people, because people are going down right now in grand amounts because of everything that's going on societally. And I've told my kids, I'm like, if you see someone going down and you can't help them and they've done this to themselves, like that's the other part. When people put themselves in bad situations, they've done that to themselves. You cannot help them. That's their own. You actually absorb their karma by helping them. So it's a challenge. Whatever she's doing, it feels like she did it to herself. And I need you to give her love and grace and space and let her figure it out. And if she doesn't, that's not on you, babes. And I normally try to be like, help people in some ways, and other ways I'm like, no, if they did it to themselves, like my ex-husband, he's really gotten himself into a world of hurt with everyone and the kids. I'm like, no, he made that bed. He can sleep in it. Right? Rajama, if you're in, please pick a deck 1 through 5. If you guys are in on my Twitch and you want to get a read, pick a deck 1 through 5. You're welcome, Nachos. Nacho Chupacabra. I used to be so scared of Chupacabra when I was a teenager, because I grew up in the Southwest, and I was like, this is folklore that's applicable living in the Southwest, because weird shit happens out there. And now I'm like, come at me, bro. All right, so guys, if you are in and you want answers, please pick a deck 1 through 5. I'm Lara Jo, Siren Song Lover. We're doing kind of collective tarot. If you want a tip, Cash App, Siren Song Lover is the Cash App. Please consider, even $5 helps, right? $5 gets me dog food. $5.50, actually $5.75 gets me a bag of dog food, and I'm desperately in need of that. So tipping, Cash App, Siren Song Lover. I actually need cat food, which is like it's like $13 now, but we're working towards it. So Cash App, Siren Song Lover. If you want to pick up workbooks, ebooks, you want to book a service, because I do more than just tarot. I do Reiki, sound therapy, inner child healing. We do cord cutting. We do ancestral veneration. If you want to tell somebody they ain't shit, I can throw their name in the cat litter box, right? And you can let the ancestors walk all over them. That can be done through Mystic Math or ko-fi.com/Siren Song Lover. So if you're coming in, pick a deck 1 through 5. For now, I'm going to clear some energy with the sound bowl. Let me find my... Okay. So this is the ancient Om. Let's open up. Let's see what we need to bring. This is that ancient deep knowing. So let's see what we can raise up from your toes. As you connect to the earth and ground in, what ancient energy do you call to yourself? What ancient wisdom from within you? Because you are the wisdom keeper, little love. You are your own healer. So ancient Om is asking you, how do you tap in to your own infinite wisdom that you've brought from the beginning? I almost spilled it. Hello. Thank you, B. Hello. I go by Queen B, and I have for years, so hi. Because I got the sweet stuff, and I got the hive. All right. Hello, hello. Nice to see you, B. If you guys are coming in, please pick a deck 1 through 5. If you're in my Twitch community, please make some noise over there, guys. I know Dream It Possible is working, so, challenge. But anybody else in Twitch that wants some answers, please pick a deck 1 through 5. And TikTok, my little love, pick a deck 1 through 5. Let's see what you need to know. Right now, we are opening those clearing channels to our ancient wisdom, divine knowledge. Also, let's give you guys some money mantras, right? It's Pisces energy. It's a Pisces new moon today. So what are we dreaming? And then dream bigger. Pisces delusional. This is starting a 6-month period of new beginnings. So if you're going to be Pisces delulu, romantic, head in the clouds, very watery, very messy, let's open up, babes. Ooh, okay, so I raised a Sagittarius. I'm raising a Sagittarius. And I have many heavy Saggy placements. So, hi, Daniel. My little love, please pick a number 1 through 5. Drop it like it's hot. So money mantras. I get paid to exist. Claim it. Stamp that on your soul. I get paid to exist. I get paid to blink. Right? I get paid to blink. I know it sounds... if that's true, then we're going to be all over here like... I get paid to blink. Believe it so. Okay? The more I rest... the more I receive. The more I rest, the more I receive. Okay? And one more for you. Everything I do makes me wealthier. And guys, take the word rich versus wealthy. Everything I do makes me wealthier. Please let me know how those land. If you like them. If you want more of them. And for deck 4, let's see what you need to know from deck 4. Let's let that ring out for a minute. Deck 4 is love. Okay. If you guys are coming in, pick a deck 1 through 5. We'll see what you need to know. Just doing a little clearing there. Okay, so from deck 4, and it is a love deck, so bear with me. Hopefully you're needing love, and sometimes it's just self-love. It's knowing how you need to love yourself or forgive. A lot of it's like we want to love, but we have to forgive our roots, right? Your parents were broken children raising broken children. Don't come for me, because I know parents can be awful, right? But your parents were broken kids in a broken society raising broken kids. If you are now an adult trying to raise kids and you yourself are broken, give yourself grace. But remember, you need to do better. Just because your parents couldn't do better doesn't mean that you can't do better. So please, my love, take the challenge to be different than your parents, okay? So for deck 4, let's see what you need to know. I felt like I needed to drop that. A lot of people want to say, like, fuck them. And I'm like, no, guys. Like, it's all love. Okay, so power. For deck 4, power. You instinctively know what is right for you. And you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. You are the driver of your own life. Like, yeah, you're co-creating with others and you're co-creating with God. But you at any point can say, I'm out of this project. And I'm going to tell you, I've done that so many freaking times. I can't even tell you how many times I've burned it all to the ground and restarted. Because it wasn't matching. Because I'm one of those, I don't leave when it gets hard. I leave when it gets disrespectful. So that's the part. The power is saying when it gets disrespectful or not worth your time, pull up your roots and be like, I'm done. I'm out. I don't have to feed this beast. I don't have to power this machine. You taking your sovereignty, your power back. So let's talk about this. If you want to tell everything, like this is my life. I am a sovereign being. You have no right to interfere. That's how you start taking your personal power back. You say, I am my own master. Hello, Zoe. I'm Lara Joe, Siren Song Lover. I'm like, where are you from? It's still kind of morning here. Hello, Gunja. I'm Lara Joe. If you guys want reads, please pick a number 1 through 5. If you can consider tipping, please do. Cash App is Siren Song Lover. I'm trying to raise some money so I can get some food for my animals and I, because we're real hungry. We need lots more money than that. We need some reads booking. This is also from, what's Blackpool X? I don't know what that is. I'm not hip. Okay. Also, my little love from deck 4. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Thank it already. Okay. Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm like, Blackpool? The U.S. education system is the worst. Can we just say that? I feel like they intentionally made us real fucking dumb. And I want to get out in this world. Okay. Thank you, Zoe. Well, good afternoon. It's still, we're across the pond. Please send help to the U.S. Like we are, oh God, we're being run by a madman. Okay, so give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Thank it for showing up already. You just know it's happening. That's the law of assumption. When you know it's happening already, you thank it already. So know that you deserve to be and have all that you truly desire. So realizing you're worth it, it's yours, you deserve it, and thank it. I like to do that too. Be like, thank you for blessing me. And the universe is a cheeky bitch. Like sometimes it's sarcasm, like I'll get what I want, but it'll come in sideways and I'll be sarcastic back. But they like that too. Be thankful. Sometimes I'll be like, thank you. And I'm like, okay, universe. Like I appreciate what you did for me, but you could have done it better. Yeah. So Zoe, please drop 1 through 5. We'll see what you need to know. Okay. So passion, a magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. I know I gave you a bunch of cards off of that, but I hope that resonates from deck 4 for you. Yeah. So hello, Zoe. Pick a number. Thank you for the rose, baby. I am a Venusian queen. I'm always going to love roses that in real life and online because that's our flower. If you love Venus, you bring the roses, okay? Pick a deck 1 through 5. We'll see what you need to know. I'm Lara Joe, Siren Song Lover. Breathe, rest, drink water, meditate. When life gets really hard, breathe, rest, drink water, meditate, okay? You don't have to figure it out all today. You do not have to figure it out all today. And some of the brightest people in the world don't have anything figured out just yet. Okay, so you are not behind. Also, stop thinking that you're behind. Everybody has their own timelines. Okay, so Zoe and then Jennifer will do 3 after, baby. So Zoe, let's see what you need to know. You got 1 right away, which means hella chatty, but that is also sewing in energy, gets you answers quicker. This is, before I even start reading, this is rest and integrate, go within. Again, you don't need to have all the answers today or right now. And actually, the more you relax, the faster the answers come because you're not chasing. So when you're chasing something, let's talk about this for a second. When you're chasing something, it's either going to run because it's scared, because why is this thing chasing me? Or it's going to run because it thinks it's a game. Either way, because you're chasing it, it's already far ahead of you. So you're not going to catch it. So chasing peace is not productive. It's always going to run away. So breathe, rest, drink water, meditate. Okay, so Zoe, it is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Hermit. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. I love this. Because like this is, and I'm normally like a give to everyone else, but I myself have been directed to go within and stop over giving. So this is asking you to pour into you. Pour into what it is that you love, what you want. Get real focused on it. Pardon the burps. Those are confirmations. So my kids bust me that all the time. They hate burping, but they hear me burp and they're like, oh, you know, that's true. And I'm like, sorry guys. All right. So for deck 3, Jennifer, hello. I'm Lara Joe. If you guys are coming in, please comment, like, share. If you want a number, please pick a number 1 through 5. We'll see what you need to know. Hi, Natalie. I'm getting, call me maybe. We just met. Carly Rae Jepsen. Okay, from deck 3, Jennifer, we have the Emperor and Knight of Pentacles. So I love it. It's talking about empowerment. It's saying Knight of Pentacles and the Emperor. The Emperor is saying take charge of your life. And Knight of Pentacles is finances. It's the slowest moving card in the deck, but it's the most dependable. It's steady. It's solid. It builds it's like anybody that knows an earth sign, like I come from a heavy family of earth signs, and I have my own earth placements, barely, but Knight of Pentacles is like they move slow and methodical. It's like every step, but it's done right. So Knight of Pentacles and Emperor, it's like take your power back, but then start building and build it right, because whatever you're building, you're going to want to build it for the rest of your life. Right? For your family. You're leaving behind a legacy, but you have to decide what you want first and build it. And maybe I say build it, but you've already been building it along the way, but I feel like you haven't quite stepped into what you want. What you're like, this is my dream, and this is what I'm going to go for. Okay, so Knight of Pentacles, once you flip that switch, it'll be a note, we're taking off, and it's already part way done because you've been doing the work the whole way. Knight of Pentacles is methodical. Think of me personally, can't even tell you how many nights I've been up till 3 a.m, haven't eaten, because it's like I'm building the platform for my success. But this is talking about it takes time. It's not instant. Okay? Be decisive, babe. All right. Hello. I'm Lara Joe. If you guys are coming in, please pick a number 1 through 6. Can I read my own cards on live or in life? Are you wanting me to read my own cards here? Is that what you're asking? Or can I read my own cards as like a talent? Is that clarification? Jennifer, I just gave you 3. Was the Queen, it's the Emperor and Knight of Pentacles, babe. And then Mabel will read. Hello, I'm Lara Joe, Siren Song Lover. Pick a number 1 through 5. Mabel, let's see what you need from deck 3. Will E get the job soon? Hello. Thank you, Rube, for the love. Yes, I can read my own cards. I typically don't do that on live, but yeah, I do my own reads. It's annoying though, because it's normally like people that I don't connect with, like in my energy, that are playing in my energy. I'm like, no, I want to read about me, and it's always about other bitches. And I'm like, okay. Will E get a job soon? And Aries, however it is said, I will get to deck 4 for you after this. Okay. All right. Mabel, will E get a job soon? The Empress. So Empress is asking for embodying what nurtures and builds. Okay. Here, Empress is Taurus energy. Oh, yes. Okay, so we'll come back to that. Hang with me, though. We'll talk about it. Okay. Yeah, it's reading your own cards can be hard because you're like, I don't want to see that. I don't want to know that, but it don't lie. Okay. Your cards don't lie. And if you want to argue with them, sometimes they get real pissy about it. Like I've had to put my deck down for like a week before and stop reading, because tarot cuts, right? So sometimes I look at it, I'm like, bitch, I don't want to talk to you, and I will put my cards down for a week, because I'm like, you can go sit in timeout. You were right, but you pissed me off. And I can't be mad because I asked for the information, right? Like information is power. Even if it pisses us off, that's power. That's a tool. Use it. So Empress, okay. And Zara, please drop a number 1 through 5. We'll see what you need to know, baby. Empress is that energy of saying, I have to make sure that I'm sewing into what sews into me. So as far as getting a job soon, potentially yes, but make sure that it's heart-driven. Whether it's you or someone else, but it needs to be heart-driven, but it'll be something that sustains, because Empress is that energy of being that girl or that guy. Empress is the queen of all queens, okay? So it's realizing that whatever's coming, yes, it'll bring balance, but make sure it's like nurturing. Okay? It's Venus. Lee. So pick a number 1 through 5. We'll see what you need to know. Let me see who else. And then Aries. I'm sorry if I say it wrong. We'll see. They don't regret when they lose you. We'll just say that right there. Like they do, but it's normally like long after the fact because boys are, let's just be, okay. Mabel, does that resonate, babe? Let's just, like they realize too late. Like girls cry first and then boys cry last, but they cry longer because they really do think like, oh, I'll just find this elsewhere. And then they don't. Right. Okay. Let's see though. Aries. And that's speaking from personal experience. I have a long track record, right, guys? Like, I've been around for a long-ass time. I've had a lot of life experiences. So when I speak on stuff, normally it's like been there, done that, have the scars to prove it, right? Like, we've already transmuted, alchemized what these assholes have done to us in our lives. And I'm living proof that abuse and addiction does not kill you or end you. It just makes you forge into a stronger weapon. And a powerful, scary badass. Okay. Aries, though. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. Okay? We all come with scars and baggage and damage. Can you guys work through it? And playfulness. Okay, so we're 1 through 5, and I do have 2 reads ahead of you, but Miss Vicky, please drop a number 1 through 5, and we're going to come back to forgiveness, because forgiveness is for you. But you can't expect forgiveness. Like, you can't expect other people to realize that you're forgiving. So do it for you and move on. If you did your part and you're solid, then that's all you have to know, baby. Okay. Okay, so playful. So let's talk about it again. Sorry, I got... Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together. And remember, love is the greatest healer. So, okay, but now I want you to actually get into, have you done childlike playing together? Like playing with Play-Doh, playing with art, playing with paint. Like, I need you to like get out and explore childlike wonder. Because if you guys are really fighting, what you have to recognize is that you're both children. We're all children. We're all broken children in adult bodies. So how do we start recognizing that? Like, think of kindergarten principles. Like, in kindergarten, we didn't see hate. We didn't see any of that. We just like, okay, we want to play with that person. We want to play with that person. We don't care. Blah, blah, blah. So realizing, like, tap back into that childhood wonder. Like I say, I love utilizing toys like Play-Doh to be able to create and mold. And you can also use that as, like, if you're trying to explain your emotions, you can kind of create your own little Play-Doh. You both can. And Play-Doh is like $1. You can go to the dollar store. I'm very much about teaching people how to use tools that they have readily available, that are familiar, or they can purchase for inexpensive. So Play-Doh is a beautiful way to tap into that childhood nostalgia and also create through your pain. Instead of just letting your pain sit in you, when you have Play-Doh, and if you want, I can go grab Play-Doh to show you guys. I practice what I preach. It's instead of holding that in you, you start molding it into something else. So take your stuff, write it, sing it, hum it, dance it, scream it, mold it into Play-Doh and let it go. Because life's too short to be holding grudges against people that we truly love. Honestly. Life is too fucking scary. And I used to work in trauma in the ER. And even though I'm 43, I've lost a lot of very influential, impactful people way before now. So realizing that time is finite, and before you know it, it's gone. Like, both of my parents are dead already. At 43, they were both bad people, but it's still hard to lose both of your parents. I lost my dad. He was I was a daddy's girl. I lost him at 30 when I was 36. So realizing that, like, guys, we are not here forever. And if you want to say something, you want to have an experience, you want to love someone, you better start doing it now. We can no longer keep holding grudges because shit's getting hard, scary, and weird. Yeah. It needed to happen. And okay, so guys, I'm also Libra, so I do a lot of Akashic record work, and I recognize life and death are necessary. Like, I honor death. Death has never scared me. I've had a deep fascination with it since I was young. Back in the 90s when I was a teen, Dr. Kevorkian was big, and, that was a huge social debate. I love it. Okay, so and Libra is the bridge between Virgo, which is birth and life, and death, which is Scorpio. I had heard a while ago, and I love it because my brother is a Virgo. My ex-husband was a major Scorpio. And they had said that, like, Libra was created because Virgo and Scorpio couldn't get along. They kept beefing, so Libra came in as the intermediary. But we carry, like, a very specific role, right? And we do, like, the balance of life and death does hang on us. It's weird. It's weird, but I love it. Here we go. Hello. I'm Lara Jo. Okay, so let's see. Who did I miss? Lee will answer number 3. Czar, please let me know you're still in. And then Miss Vicky, bear with me, baby. And yeah. Yes. And yes, we do. Oh my God. And then I'm Libra with Pisces with another air sign in my big. And I'm just like, oh God. Like, I'm like logic. And then Pisces is in there like, love me, be dreamy, be romantic, be blah, 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 blah. Okay. Let me write something. Or actually, Lee, Czar, and Vicky, please. So, Lee, I believe you were next, please. Yep, so 3, 5, and then Vicky, I'll get to you after that. So, 3, Lee will go. All right. Let's see what you need to know. And then Czar will do yours for 4. Okay. I get it. And people drag Aquarius because I'm Aquarius rising. So guys, let's talk about this. I don't normally like to drop all that on live, but your sun is who you show the outside world. Your moon is your relationship to your mom and your inner world. Your rising is who you are when no one else is watching and who you're meant to be. So if you have an Aquarius rising, you are meant to be an Aquarius in this lifetime, and you are also that when no one else is watching. Somebody I love very much is a Scorpio rising. I'm like, bitch. Why you gotta be just like your old daddy? That's not cool. Why? But the earth does not make mistakes. The earth does not make mistakes. The divine does not make mistakes. So our birth charts are even very intricately weaved. The more I learned about my kids' birth charts, the more I go, oh shit, this was not by accident. Lee, Chariot, focus on family. Okay? You need to focus on family. I do. So Jen Barber, if you want to do 1 through 5, and then Doreen. So I have 3 ahead of you, Doreen. But please bear with me, my little love. It's always an entertainment. You always learn a lot coming around. Lee, though, Chariot is Cancerian energy, but saying focus on your home. Focus on that forward progression. Quit looking in the rear view mirror. I really need you to realize the windshield is big for a reason. The rear view is small for a reason. You're not going back there, so keep progressing forward. So Chariot is asking you, move forward, but make sure you're doing it centered on love, okay? Because Chariot is that Cancerian, but it's family energy. 9 of Wands, putting down the burdens. This also feels like putting down the burdens of old chaotic structures that can no longer support you because they're not relevant. We've all outgrown these structures. So forge the new family by dropping the old patterns of burden, right? Okay, Czar, deck 5. Let's see what you need to know. I'm Lara Jo. If you're coming in, please like, comment, share. If you can tip, it's Cash App, Siren Song Lover. If you want any workbooks, please check out my Etsy. I have over there shadow workbooks. I have ebooks on healing family trauma, healing blended families, mother wounds, father wounds, all kinds of jazz. So if you guys can consider purchasing, please do. If you can't book a read, I have made those options available under $15 so that if you need to start your healing progression and shadow work, you can do it. Okay, that's why I made those like that. So for number 5, for Zar, my little love, truth be told, start being honest with yourself and with everyone else. This feels like there's something that you're not telling people that you're unhappy about, yet you need to. Closed mouths don't get fed. Okay? So truth be told, if there's something that you need to speak up about, I need you to start speaking. Okay? Because you can't go anywhere if you're silent. People don't know that you want something if you don't express it. And the universe don't know if you want something if you're not being truthful with yourself and if you aren't expressing it. If you're in a situation that you hate, but you keep just saying like, oh, it's okay, the universe is going to keep saying like, hey, it's okay, we'll let you be there. But if you start opening your mouth and being like, I don't like this, even if it's just the universe, it will start changing. As you observe it and call it out, it starts to change. So how do we disempower things that hold power over us? We start calling it out. We start saying it by name. That's why they say like demons, if you know their name, you can control them. Don't go doing that if you don't know what you're doing, please. Because then I'll be getting a call at 3 in the morning to try and help you. And I don't want to be doing that because I have my own problems at 3 in the morning. I live on very haunted land. So I love having a black cat because I go, is that a demon or is that a cat? Takes a lot of jump work out of it. But realizing that you have to start speaking what it is you truly want. Okay? And saying what you don't. What I was going with, once you know a demon's name, you can control them. It's like once you know what your fear is or what that trauma is, it stops controlling you. So truth be told, start speaking your truth. If there's something sitting on your soul that needs to be addressed, do it. Please stop holding on to it. Okay? I know that's big, scary advice. But the time is nigh. Treasure Island. Because once you start telling the truth about it to yourself, you start unlocking your gifts. You start unlocking, once you start telling people, I am this, and you stop debating. Like, this is the other part. When you tell people who you are and they want to debate with you who you are, that's when you say, nope, I know who I am. So when you are truthful, if you're truthful with yourself, then other people can't dictate who you are and how you show up. But it is addressing it with your voice. Okay. All right. We'll come back to that, Tara Lynn, my little love. If you're patient, please pick a number 1 through 5. We'll come back and address it. I do have some ahead of you. Okay. Doreen, pick a number 1 through 5. I do have Miss Vicky. Let's see. Okay. Have you been, and you asked for deck 4, have you been too hard on forgiveness? Do you need to fold on forgiveness? Track record's not good. And it's deck 4. Okay. So, Jen Barber, please drop a number. Vicky has been waiting very incredibly patiently. So I will come back. Jen Barber, you will be next after Vicky, but Vicky has been waiting very freaking patiently. So drop a number 1 through 5. We'll see what you need to know. Drop your question too. Vicky, as far as forgiveness is for you. It's not for anybody else, but you need to understand that forgiveness does have an ending point. If people have taken your forgiveness and taken your forgiveness and taken your forgiveness and pushed it too far, then yeah, you need to say, you know what? This is disrespectful because you're not reciprocating with me. Please let me know if that makes sense. The cards that come out. Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events. For life is too precious to waste. I've already said this once already today in this read. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. You have not given too much, but you do need to start saying, like, I can't keep living here. I tell people, I'm like, you're trying to reach it for me. I'm like, the version of the woman that they have in their head hasn't been in existence since 2023. So realizing, while I don't live in the past, they still do. And in order to get out of it, you have to keep moving forward. Okay? Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. Thank you, Zoe. I love it. I show up and I do what I do because this is what I'm meant to do, right? This is where I shine. This is where I glow. Freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So Vicky, your flight path is clear, babes. But you have to stop living in the past. The past isn't here anymore and it doesn't define you. You define you today in what you do and what you say and how you love. Forgiveness is important, but please make sure that you are taking care of yourself and letting go. Sometimes the most healing thing you can do is let a motherfucker go. Okay, the Jen Barber. Let's see, deck 2. And then Doreen, have I missed anyone so far? Because I know, so I did Zar, I did Lee, I did Zoe. The Jen Barber will do next. And then I did not mean to do that. 2, guidance for work. Miss Vicky, does it resonate for you? And if I did not mean to invite you, Doreen, I'm so sorry. Doreen, give me one moment. Let me read for Jen Barber, and then we'll read for one for you. Okay, that was totally by accident, but if you want to hang out, I will read for you next. Make what this year, Thompson? And I know I had somebody ask about Terralyn. I think it was you that asked about money in your old house. We'll get to it. Okay, Doreen, give me a minute. All right, so walk, Miss Vicky. That's how you show your value. Okay, so Jen Barber, judgment and 4 of Cups. This is asking you to look at where things have left you in that lack position and you need to call judgment on it. So whatever's going on with work, if it makes you feel emotionally dissatisfied, then please call judgment and start walking away, because you call it internal and then external. Okay? And then Doreen, I'm so sorry I called you up, but let's pick deck 1 for you. We'll see what you need to know. Hopefully you came back in. I'm Lara Joe. Let's see. King of Coins. So Doreen, King of Coins in reverse. Okay, I do. King of Pentacles in reverse. This is like your finances feel funny. Let's see what else we need to know. Doreen. Okay. Doreen, okay, girl. So we have King of Pentacles in reverse for you, my love. I had started to pull right when you had popped out. So King of Pentacles in reverse, but 9 of Pentacles, or Knight of Pentacles. Sorry, this is feeling disempowered, like your money has been going in the wrong direction. With Knight of Pentacles, though, in the upright, it's like you will be building, but you have to do it slow. Like with King of Pentacles in reverse, this is that feeling like it was like trying to get rich quick. And right now, Knight of Pentacles is asking you to build slow, steady, methodically. Okay. Thank you, Mark. Hello. I'm here. I'm hungry. I'm hoping for some readings or some donations so I can feed my animals and pay some freaking bills. Yeah, so Jen Barber, I need you to recognize that if it's been 5 years, you need to call judgment on it. And that's like just saying, I deserve better than this. And I mean, if that means going out on and starting your own. Like, have you considered doing like a mobile business, or considered like changing shops, or considered like, because here's this part. And like I say, I'm a Libra. I don't leave when it gets hard. I leave when it gets disrespectful. Right? So that's realizing like, you don't leave when it gets hard, right? Because everything in life is hard. But if you really want the thing, you have to work through the hard, right? But you leave when it's disrespectful. And Jen Barber, I feel like they don't respect you, and you need to respect yourself enough. And that's not like trying to come off as like harsh, but you need to say, I have talent and they won't help me display that, so I'm going to make my own break. This feels like you truly need to like make your own luck and start pushing forward. Because if it's been 5 years and they still don't show you, because I feel like you bust your ass. I feel like you're probably very fucking talented, but they probably also like downplay you. Are you younger considered to some of the other guys? And do you live in kind of like do you work in a place that's very set in its ways? Okay, that's the problem though. these older guys don't realize that you have to evolve. And if they're not willing to evolve with their customers, they're going to lose their customers. But you, as a Gen X, like if Gen X can do anything, it's we can, because, okay, I'm a Gen X, millennial, cusper kind of deal. I grew up in MacGyver and Night Wolf and all that shit. Or not Knight Rider. Why? Knight Rider, what was the other one? Fuck. Knight Rider. MacGyver. Like Gen X, we can MacGyver the shit out of something. Like give us some duct tape and a piece of gum and little thing, we'll figure it out. But the older generation, they have to have everything like perfect and on a platter. But Gen X, like millennials, we are the original kids because we were the latchkey kids, right? We raised ourselves. Our parents were off working. We were raised by Mr. Rogers and Reading Rainbow and PBS. So, like, and we were told, don't answer the door or do answer the door. Like, we didn't have, I had to screen calls for my parents. Like, when I was, like, 7, people would be calling and be like, are you solicitation? So, if you think we're scared of anything, we're not. We've been out there, like, fighting the guys. Yes! Okay, so, like, there is no wonder that I love nerdy black men because I was raised by Reading Rainbow. I love a man that can teach me how to read and educates me. So, of course, I'm going to love, like, Data from Star Trek because that was the man I fell in love with. He was teaching me about places I was never allowed to see because my parents were very controlling. Yeah. Okay, so ComCom, do me a favor, drop a number 1 through 5. We're doing kind of just a little bit here. And who did I miss? Or who is in that needs a read? I got A. Wilson. Are you still in, babe? Because I know I'm seeing you now. I'm sorry. That's deck 4. If you're still in, please let me know. Tara Lynn, if you're still in, please let me know. Pick a number 1 through 5. Okay. I did have a few that we need to catch up on. And then ComCom, if they don't answer in the next few seconds, we'll read from deck 5 for you. Okay. And guys, if you can please show me love. I'm hungry as hell and my animals are too. Siren Song Lover, Cash App is capital S song, Siren, capital S Song, capital L Lover. Greatly appreciated and needed. And when you guys feed me, I pour back into the community and feed you guys. I also, if you want to book readings, greatly needed and appreciated. So those are open right now as well. Readings are open. I also do cord cuttings. I do ancestral veneration. I do all kinds of things. Come work with me. Okay. Robert, drop a number 1 through 5. ComCom, let's see what we need to know. And also, guys, I have on my Etsy workbooks. I have ebooks for healing. It's healing. I also have manifestation over there, too. So, Mystic Mess by Salty Seer. Okay, so for number 5 for ComCom, not for you. Whatever you're pursuing, if the doors keeps closing, that's because it's not meant for you. Right? That's okay. Redirection or rejection is protection. If that door is closed, it's because on the other side of that door, there may be something that would attack you. Don't do that, right? People want to be on the other side of the door, but they don't realize what's on the other side that could be harming them. So please, if you keep knocking and the door is not opening, then just say, you know what? We'll try another avenue. Because it's not always a no forever, it's a no for now. And sometimes you need to learn and do or grow. But I've learned, like, things that were not for me, I'm glad I dropped them and didn't keep pursuing them because then I realized, like, long term what the effects of that would have looked like. So sometimes we have to be thankful for those unanswered prayers. Message in a bottle is asking you, though, like, what messages keep coming to you that feel obscure, yet it's relevant? Because this feels like you sent a message to yourself and it's just bobbing in the water with message in the water of what is for you. So be brave enough to explore your emotions. That was so fucking obscure. How that all just, oh my gosh, how that all just pulled together. Okay, Jasmine, hello. Pick a number 1 through 5, my babes. And thank you for the rose. I'm a Venus High Priestess. I always love roses. I always love gifts. I always love money, right? Love your Venus High Priestess, and we love you, right? Okay, so Robert, yes, for deck 3, let's see what we need to know, boom. Which deck was deck 3? We'll go. Okay, Hope will do next, Jasmine, if you want. Thank you, babes. So deck 3 for Robert, let's see what you need to know. And then we'll go Hope, we'll go deck 4, and then Jasmine. I know I'm saying that wrong. I'm sorry. Jessamine. I'm so sorry. I know I'm saying it wrong. That's okay. We'll come back to you, baby. So, okay. Let's see. Jessamine. I'm reading Jasmine. Privileged lady. So, Robert, whatever you're dealing with, this is like privilege. This is like meant to be sitting in that nurturing, like pampered energy. So are you embodying the privileged lady, or is someone around you embodying the privileged lady? You had asked about someone. I think that's indicating like that's someone who is meant to be in your life that's going to bring you good things, right? But please make sure that you are giving them good things. Angels don't live in hell. Guys always say like, be my peace. Angels don't live in hell. If living with you is like hell, we're not going to stay there and be that. So please know, if you're wanting a privileged lady, treat her like the queen that she is. Worship. And also, though, that's not just about another part. It's treat yourself like a queen. Treat yourself well. Like, nurture your own inner feminine. When was the last time you took yourself on a date or gave yourself a nice bubble bath? Okay, guys, I'm going to set you on game. You want a very cheap but luxurious bath? Let's give it here. Somebody drop. Okay, guys, if you want me to drop tips for a bath idea, please show me love. Like, show me comments, show me hands, show me something, but show me that you want some bath tip ideas, and I will give you inexpensive in your home or easily purchased items to make you feel luxurious, whether you're male or female. Will make you feel like gods. Okay. Jonathan, my little love, we're picking number 1 through 5. So we had Robert, and then Hope, and then Jess will do 3. So Hope will do 4. 4 was the hearts. Where are we? Okay. And then we'll come back, Jess. We'll do 3 for you. And then Jonathan, like I say, if you want to drop 1 through 5. Okay. So Hope, romance, Cupid's arrows, strikes. Are we going to be blaming stupid Cupid? No, Cupid's arrow strikes. So realize that when love strikes you, it's not going to make sense. But you also need to lean in and love it and enjoy it. Okay? And then Jess, you said deck 4. I'm getting my decks all jumbled. I may have to come back. And then Jonathan will come to deck 3. No, this is deck 3. Let's see who. So I did Hope. We're doing Jess is deck 3. Larry's deck 3. So you're in the same deck, and then we'll do period. Yeah. So baby, it's time to forget him, because he is the past person, and it's time to live your best life. You are not defined by your past. Let it go. There's something coming in that's so much greater once you let go of that. Guys, if you can, please like, comment, share, drive my engagement up. That helps me sew in energy with you. Jess, there's something with the house going on. So is your house, and I'm actually going to say, are your affairs in order with house? This is saying, like, are you ready for what's coming next? Do you have whatever prepared within your own home environment that you're like, yep, when this thing happens, I'm ready? So imagine, like, this is saying sometimes you have to do the preparation before it comes in. Like, if you were think of like having a baby, right? If you're having a baby, you have to get the house in order first. You have to make a nursery. You have to get a crib. You have to get the car seat. So house is asking you everything that you want. Are your ducks in a row? Have you situated what you need to situate to be able to take care of what happens next? You were asking about visa. So make sure that everything that you need to put forward for your visa is put forward. Make sense? Hopefully. I know. May sound obscure. Okay. Deck 2. We'll go through here. Let's see. Period. You're welcome, Hope. If you guys like my vibe, please comment, like, share, consider booking, tipping. Tipping is greatly appreciated and needed so I can help feed myself today and my animals because we're real hungry. I got 7 animals, guys. I am the guardian of guardians. I have 7 animals that are under my care. I also do need help feeding myself and them. Sometimes I go without eating so that I make sure that they have food. But I can't come take care of you guys if I'm not fed. If you like my vibe, please feed me. I'm much happier when I'm fed. Okay, so all right. 9 of Cups and 5 of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay, so period. This is deck 2 for you. Caroline, pick a number 1 through 5. If I'm reading for you guys, please like, comment, share, drive up my engagement so that we sow in energy. The more you engage, the more you get fed, right? So period. 9 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles. You are going to be happy, like having that love. And Leah, yes, but you have to reframe it. Your time to be happy is today. Choose something that makes you happy. Find the thing that makes you happy. Even if it's little and insignificant, come back. We'll find, like, if you give me a minute, we'll come back and we'll talk about it, okay? Because I want to talk about that. You find your joy in your moment. Even if it's just little signs to know you're on the right way. Thank you for the join my fan club. Okay, so period. You went through that 5 Pentacles lack financially. This is now saying that you have to realize who left you out in the cold, who left you hungry, but love is coming. Happiness is coming. I need you to recognize who left you out in the cold when you were trying to build, because we do not invite them to join our table and eat and drink. Okay? Please. Yes, you can hang out, Jess. But please, interact. Show me love, right? Yeah, so you realize, and that's the part of it. First off, it's real weirdo behavior when your whole world's falling apart and family does the most to help destroy it. So when you reset your table, and you will, baby, and you will do it right in front of them. I'm going to tell you some things. You will do it right in front of them, and they will not have a seat at your table. Because I'm a huge one on, you can eat, just not at my table, right? You can eat, just not here. Because that's the part. Even dogs know you don't shit where you eat. So family that brings you pain and chaos and they're just shitting on you, how are they going to expect you to feed them a meal? So baby, you're going to be happy, but you do need to be like, no. Anything that, and I said this yesterday and I say it again today, anything that deserves your peace is too expensive. Okay? Caroline, you said deck 3? Caroline. All right. Please, I hope that didn't just freak you out. Leah, drop a number 1 through 5. We'll see what you need to tap into and know about finding your happiness. Okay? If you're still in, but please drop a number 1 through 5. We'll see what you need to know about finding that happiness. Jonathan, I already mentioned that. That was getting your house in order. Okay, we talked about that from deck 3. It was house, and it was earlier. It was saying get your house in order. Make sure that you are prepared for what it is you're trying to bring in. Because you were talking about visa, right? So make sure that you have everything prepared, all the groundwork going, so that it just kind of falls into place almost as if by luck. Because I feel like your visa stuff, it may take a little bit of time, but you need to make sure everything else is ready so that when it does drop, you're ready to move. Please let me know. I'm not sure if that's quite where we were at. Caroline, let's see what you needed from deck 3. Leah, please drop deck 1 through 5. Summer, please don't wait for people to contact you, but drop a number 1 through 5. We'll see what you need to know. Caroline, there's a message of concern going on here, babe. Is there something that you haven't taken care of yet? Or that you need to? Because it's going to start becoming real loud. Okay, so message of concern. Please make sure that you are listening, or that you are doing the thing that needs to be addressed, because it's there's a time critical thing that needs to be taken care of, but I need you to be paying attention to it. Are you listening to the messages? Sudden wealth. There is sudden wealth coming in, but you do need to make sure that you don't let it pass you by. This is feeling like procrastination. Please stop procrastination from stealing your joy and from doing that thing. Because we put things off, but then once we finally do it, things work for us and we go, why did we put it off for so long? Right? Why didn't we do this sooner? So procrastination is the thief of joy. Hello, Sarah. Good morning. I thought of you this morning when I started. Okay, so Summer, we're going to pick deck 4. Leah, please, if you're in, baby, drop a number 1 through 5 because I want to give you some advice. You will find happiness, but it is finding the ways to find happiness. Sometimes you have to create the joy and then feel it. I know that sounds weird, but Delulu, fake it till you make it. Hello. Good morning. I started early. I was up by 8 this morning. I chose violence. I try not to be up, and I was streaming by 10 this morning, which again is choosing violence for me because I don't typically do anything. Like I start business at 10, but not willingly. And today I was streaming at 10. Hello. How did you sleep, Sarah? Yesterday was weird, but good, but weird. Yeah. You know what? Sometimes we got to. I am lucky that I was not made 6'2" man because I choose violence on a regular day, and 5'2" is like a house cat choosing violence. Yeah, like they can fuck you up. Like I am God's ninja, but people don't take me seriously, so they don't really see it coming when I climb their back like a spider monkey. Laughing is medicine. Guys, life is so serious. Sometimes I really do say like, why so serious? Okay, so Summer, beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Right? Stop putting people on a pedestal because that thing you see in them is the thing you see in you, boo. Okay? Especially so the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. Everybody's a mirror. And our internal world manifests and mirrors in our external world. And people are an internal manifestation externally of our mental stuff. So when you get mad at someone, you're just getting mad at a version of yourself, right? Because God is I am that I am. So everything you see in someone else is in you as well. Yeah. People don't love Libras because we hold the mirror to people. I'm like, bro, I'm not trying, like, don't come for me. Like, I'm just showing you what you're showing the rest of the world. And if that bothers you, check yourself before you wreck yourself because it's not, I'm just here to be an example. Okay, so just making sure, Summer, like, you're not being too harsh because that's also being harsh on yourself. When we tear other people down, we're just tearing down our inner child. And like, I don't like being mean. I'll be mean if I have to, but I don't like it. So realizing like, be kind to yourself, be kind to everybody else. Hello. If you guys are coming in, please pick a deck 1 through 5. We'll see what you need to know. I'm Lara Jo, Siren Song Lover. I am going to do a brief little shameless plug because mama needs money and closed mouths don't get fed, right? So we're going to talk about Cash App, Siren Song Lover, and Etsy, Mystic Mess by Salty Seer. So if you want to purchase ebooks or shadow, like workbooks, I've got shadow work, deep healing of all kinds. If you need another one, please let me know, right? I do custom stuff. But Mystic Mess by Salty Seer is where you go to purchase. It's also where you can book, okay? Ko-Fi is another place, ko-fi.com, ko-fi.com/Siren Song Lover. That's another place to reach me. Yes, guys, please share the live. Thank you. And guys, if you can, please also check out Sarah. Okay, because Sarah's another talented, she's a kindred sister. She's another talented reader, has great life experience, has a lot to share. So please, my guys, if you can also check out Sarah, valuable asset. Like there are days that this girl has, like, and actually let me talk about that, Sarah, because I don't like to get emotional. You guys should know I don't like to get emotional. But Sarah, there are days that you have put out a message that was just what I needed. Right? So guys, you don't realize how much of a lighthouse you are for your friends. You may not be able to see the light that you shine, but please know that your friends do. And you, my little friend, as you dance, as you sing, as you do whatever your weird little heart loves for you to do. I say weird because I'm a weirdo. And weird just means I'm wired different, right? Everything's an anagram. Just like devil is lived. To say that someone is a devil, it's because they lived. Live is veil and vile. So when we have we live, that's veil. Like we're living in a veil. And if we don't check ourselves, we're vile. It's all plays on word. It's all word casting. So when you start putting the meaning behind it and taking the fear out of it, you start rewriting your life. Just like life is file, right? Our life is a file in the Akashic records. And you at any point can review it. And you at any point can help redirect it. Okay? So, Dolores, my little love, I will read for you about breaking up, but typically we don't read into other people's stuff. So guys, if you ever come in asking about other people, please don't. Because I don't like, we don't do that here. That gets messy. Oh my God. I had somebody ask yesterday if their ex-girlfriend was pregnant. And I was like, we don't do that here. That's dangerous. We protect our group. We protect our community. So for Dolores, will you and Omar break up? If you're already questioning it, it's probably already ready to happen. Right? Oh, Two of Cups. It does fall on the floor, though. Let's pull a clarifier about that. No, because Two of Cups is like union. Let's see what other clarifiers are. Okay. And Four of Coins. In reverse. Has he pulled away and been distant? Because with Two of Cups, but Four of Pentacles in reverse, it feels like there's constraints, potentially. But Two of Cups is happiness and union. So... yes, thank you. Yes, Sarah, like free will, violation of free will, consent are all important and valid. I talk about that a lot. That's why I don't read into other people's shit, because I'm like, it's violation of free will, and they didn't consent to that. Yeah. So, Four of Cups in reverse. So, actually, Dolores, this does feel like potentially like there's union here, but you do need to make sure that finance is in order. Stephanie, is Alan married? I would bet so. A lot of these boys are out here doing snake shit. So please be mindful. And we don't home wreck here, right? Like I'm a huge one. We don't home wreck. So if he is with another person, that's his person, right? Like the divine's not going to send your counterpart married to someone else. I love when people say, oh, that's my twin flame. No, bitch, you just wanted to blame intense emotions on cheating, and that's not it. Like your divine partner will not be married to someone else. And second chances get dicey. Okay, guys, please pick a number 1 through 5. We'll see what you need to know. Drop it in the comments. And like I say, if you think they're married, I would just run because it's just not even worth it. All right, Sarah, let's see what you need. Deck 3. Let's see. And then Rebecca will also do deck 3. I love deck 3. It's prime, like it's the manifesting number, right? Gift. Yes. Sarah, gift. 17, star energy, right? And you are the gift. I like to walk into rooms like cats, like with the energy of walking in. Is there anything I can fuck up? If not, they're lucky to have me. So gift, you are the gift. Start walking like you're the cat's meow. Strut your strut. Oh my God. Stray cat strut. Stray cat strut. Or right said Fred. I don't know what, like I know you're a little bit younger than me, but right said Fred, I'm too sexy. Like please start walking into places like you own the bitch. Like I know I own hell. When I walk in, I'm like, welcome bitches, I'm back. I am the mother of demons and dragons, and that doesn't scare me. And I'm not saying demons are bad, because demons are not bad. But walking like you own the place and you are the gift. And Sarah, you are the gift. So like I say, like, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being there. Thank you so much for showing up for me. Thank you so much for helping me. Like, I don't even know, like, you don't even know yesterday how much you helped me. So, like, you are a gift. And you're about to get a gift. So let's tap into that. And it's Pisces new moon today. So be Delulu. Thank you, Sarah. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you. Oh, gifts. Okay, Rebecca, we deck 4. Okay, we're gonna pull for our deck 3 is also for Rebecca. Let's see what she needs to know. Wealthy man. Okay, Rebecca, and if this resonates, and it is off of deck 3, so Sarah, you may be having wealthy man too, but wealthy man is realizing like you may not have to, like if you, okay, here's the part. Oh shit. I may have just gotten my eviction notice, which is not good. I may have to go pretty soon. I may have to look at that. And that's the part, guys. Like, I am, if I'm going to be honest for one moment, I am incredibly broke. And I am about to be evicted, and I have no money. And I am being stalked and harassed, and I'm not allowed to help. So this is the challenge of my life, is that I am literally forced to fight for my life. Anywho, I am so sorry, guys. Yes, I still show up even when I'm in dire situations and in danger myself. I think I do need to go. And I'm so sorry, guys. I know that came abrupt, but that really does feel like I do see something on my door. And because my dog was freaking out, I do need to go address that. Please, guys, if you can, please send me the help and the healing and a place for a home for my animals. And I do have 7 animals that I house. Anyway, okay. Bye, guys. Thank you. I'm so sorry. If you can donate, please. Cash App is Siren, capital S, Song, capital S, Lover, capital L. If you guys can help, that's greatly needed and appreciated. If you can book a reading, if you can purchase Mystic Mess by Salty Seer. And I guess I may be back later, but I need to charge some stuff and I need to address some stuff, and I will talk to you guys. I'm so sorry if you were waiting and I cut out. Life just got real life. So, yeah, I will catch you guys later. Bye.